Welcome back. It's Big Daddy Hugs, yours truly of Hugs Astrology, back today with another movie/film review. Well, went to see the movie Argylle a couple nights ago. It was the $5 movie night going on all month of February in Canada anyhow at Cineplex Studios. You get a $5 movie every Tuesday night for February. It's a heck of a deal. I couldn't pass it up. Now, walking into the theater, I'm thinking, okay, we have the Capricorn moon tonight, all kinds of Aquarius energy going on. I feel like I need to do something Saturnian, but something weird. So I was thinking Wonka, okay? And I wasn't really crazy about it, but it was the only thing I could see on the list that really stuck out at me. But as I'm walking in the theater, a bunch of teenagers behind me are talking about Argylle. And in that moment, I realized that was the movie that I was meant to see that night, and it proved itself. It was very Capricornian in the sense that there was a lot of limits. There was a lot of violence, I guess you could say, with Mars being there. It felt right to go see an action movie. In some respects, that worked out well, but this movie, it's not your typical action movie, filmed by the same guy that did The Kingsman. And that was very unique in the way they filmed it. I really enjoyed this movie, folks. I have to say. As an action movie goes, they took a lot of liberties with how they filmed this. There's this one scene in particular. It's about 3/4 of the way through where, it's a very much an action, lots of shooting and violence, but there's smoke and there's slow romantic music and it's like a dance, and it was probably the most artistic, violent scene I've ever seen in a film. Very, very good. Now, obviously the movie was good, not just because it was filmed by a great director who knew what he was doing and had sort of a great vision, but it was also filmed and cast perfectly. So as an astrologer, I'm looking at the charts of all these actors and actresses to see what's going on. Well, what I really found interesting in the final scene of the movie, one of the lead characters, Henry Cavill, great actor, is on a boat with John Cena, and they're sailing in their motorboat and they're on their way away. The back of the boat is called the MV Aquarius. Now, why is that interesting? Henry Cavill is an Aquarius. So this movie really put him on the map in a big way. He's heavily featured in it and in the previews, the commercials for it, the trailers. It's, he's the man. He's sort of being cast as this James Bond, El Suave superhero action star, and he pulls it off quite well in this movie. It's got a very interesting plot. It's not your typical plot. I can't give away any spoilers, but you'll see what I mean when you watch this movie. It's very interesting. So we've got, Sam Rockwell, Bryce Howard. These two are just perfectly cast, okay? So she's an Aries rising, Sam Rockwell's a Libra rising. So opposite signs, and so they have this great chemistry, right? Of course, on their midheaven, we're seeing his Cancer and her Capricorn, and she's got the moon in Capricorn in the midheaven. So they very much care, and you can see this chemistry between them. It worked really, really well on screen, I have to say. I was really impressed with that. Overall, this movie, it's fun, okay? It's a fun action movie. There's not a lot of blood and gore. There's none of that, really. I mean, obviously there's lots of shooting and killing, but you don't really see any blood. It's made to be fun. It's made to be enjoyable. It's, you have to suspend your beliefs of reality a little bit for this one and kind of just let the movie take you there. Very Piscean in that respect. Neptunian, which rules filmmaking, of course, right? This was a fantastic. Bryan Cranston's in it, of course, another Pisces. I will say that, Bryce Howard's also a Pisces, and Pisces make some of the greatest actors and actresses. One of my favorite of all time, William Macy's also a Pisces. They very much have a gift when it comes to being on screen, and you will enjoy this movie. Everybody kind of really dialed in great performances, the director included, the casting. It was all just really a well done movie, and you're not going to at any point want to leave, you're not bored, you're entertained the entire way through this movie. It just keeps you hooked, it keeps playing along, it's got a great pacing, and if you see it, I'm pretty sure you will enjoy it. If you have seen it, let me know what you think in the comments. Please sub for more. We'll keep them coming. Hugs.